Hello, what's happening? Before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. How you doing today? Let me say it again. How you doing today? So, I just wanted to hit y'all up, let you know that I love you and here to encourage you, you know what I'm saying? I'll say a little later than normal, because but as you can see, I got me some new specs, and it's been a while since I had me some new frames. Even though, hey, we ain't even gonna get into that, you know what I'm saying? But your girl finally got some new frames. So anybody who knows and wears glasses, anytime when you get a new prescription, and you know what I'm saying, you be a little off or whatever. But hey, it's getting good, y'all. Look, I'm seeing crispy. Look, it's like 4K in 3D in the same scoop. And that also makes me to think about how sometimes we may walk around in these old situations far too longer than what it should be. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I said, like, I had these glasses, like my last frames, like, y'all know my story on, pretty much starting over and rebuilding, which is a beautiful thing. But, and, I've been getting, what I'm saying, getting situated or whatever. But I had some frames that, them frames was so, they were so old, bruh. They weren't even my prescription. They were my sister's prescription. And you know what, at that particular time, her prescription was more set to mine in a sense, but I needed new, like, it was like on that, the frames done like popped here, like literally this side right here popped or whatever the other day, but this one was already popped, and it was just holding on with the Lord and some crazy glue. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, sometimes, and just like I was saying, sometimes you hold on into those situations, and you're in those situations longer than what you need to be in, and that's just like us. You know what I'm saying? God done freed you, delivered you from whatever you're in, and you still walking around here like you ain't free. You walking around here like you ain't free, like you ain't been delivered, like you haven't been set free and everything. You still walking around like you lost. You know what I'm saying? And God, look, you done got baptized, you done turned your life around, but you still like you trapped right here mentally you still trapped or whatever. And you gotta remember, the enemy don't, like I said, he don't want you to have nothing good. He here to kill, steal, and destroy you at any means necessary. Let me say that again. Any means necessary, the enemy is trying to take you out, bruh. So if you've been set free, freed, and delivered, man, look, stand on business and keep on pushing. You free, act like you free. You know what I'm saying? Walk like you free. Talk like you free. You know what I'm saying? Be free. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to say. Oh, it was something else too. And so check this out. I was watching this little show, and that too while I was in the house, getting adjusted to the frames and everything, and I kind of binge watched 5 little episodes or whatever. But it's on Netflix. It's called The Cage or whatever. It's like some MMA type stuff. Your girl like action, I'm just saying. But anyway, it was like this one particular scene. It was like he pretty much, in the sense, he started backwards, because it's like this guy was like a violent fighter or whatever, and everybody was looking at this guy like nobody. It was like, nah, don't fight this guy, because he fight pretty much, he's violent, he dirty, he fight dirty and all that kind of stuff. And the one dude who's like, nah, hey, I'll spar with you. You know what I'm saying? So he sparred. He ended up giving dude like a nice little clean little knockout. Look, I ain't gonna say like a nice little jab, and that was like the first time dude has ever experienced that. So I would say this: the route and the guy that would that he had popped real good. He was like the reigning champion, but it's like nobody didn't really like him because he was just doing the most. But this dude, he was like, hey, I'll challenge you. You know, hey, I'll spar. Cause you know, hey, this could be an opportunity. You know, he wanted to be in UFC and MMA and all of that stuff too. Now, as the story progresses, like a whole bunch of other stuff happens, but it was like he went straight to the top, like, and then he ended up being like in the tournament, and you know, the coach told him like, hey, you should have, you know, we didn't start the conventional way or whatever. Like, you should have start, you know, train on your level, and then, you know, get better over time with different fights to get that experience on it there. And he ended up going to this tournament. And when I say he got rocked so good, he didn't even know where he was at. He like, well, man, how did I get here? Yeah, hey, dude was gone. But at that moment, after he got hit like that, and it was time for him to actually have the fight, because dude was sitting there avoiding them. Like, after he had got that punch, he was sitting there like, man, I'm the champ. I ain't got time for this. Da 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 da. Dude ain't nobody. He ain't, you know, I'm not worried about that. That was just a little sparring session or whatever. And all that stuff hit social media, and ended up it was time for him to fight. So it was like, okay, bam, I'ma fight. Now, the guy that I was talking about, the sponsor, because he went into this tournament and got clean knocked out or whatever, when it was actually time to fight, he couldn't go out there. He could not face him, because when he was in that previous fight and got knocked out, he got frightened, he got scared, and he started questioning if he really wanted to do, you know, if he really wanted to be a UFC fighter. And, you know, he just started questioning all kind of stuff, like, man, I might not even want to do this. So, a little time progressed, something else happened, and he goes for some training, like some special training. And he go to the place, and because his coach ended up getting hurt, but he ended up going to this place to start training. And he ended up telling the guy, he's like, hey, you know what, hey, I'm not trying to waste y'all time. I don't even think I got it in me to fight or whatever. So the guy was like, you know what, okay, that's how you feel. I'm gonna have like somebody come and take you to the airport, so you know you can go on back about your business. So the car or vehicle come and pick him up, and he get in there, and somebody in the front seat, and it was like, hey, so, you know, he's like, yeah, just take me to the airport. And the person says something just like, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to give up on your dreams or whatever because of this situation right here? Do you really want to do this? And then he's like, you know, like, hey, like, he in the back, so he don't see who he talking to. But he's like, no disrespect, but who are you? And dude turned around, and he was like this number one like legend in UFC. And he was like, hey, I heard about you. I heard about your story. And, you know, I think you got some talent. You know, I think you can actually go far. So tell me why dude goes with the legend to his gym. And it was like, he go in there and he said, you know, all the fighters in there, they had that eye of the tiger. They had that eye of the tiger. And that pretty much what the coach was telling him. The man was telling him, is like, you lost that drive or whatever. Like, everybody around here, they hungry or whatever. And, you know, just because that happened, get back in the fight. Get hungry. You know what I'm saying? You lost that fight. Pretty much, you lost that fight in your eye. That hunger in your eye or whatever. So, I pretty much say that story to say this, that even though you might come up across some things in life and you might get knocked down or whatever, but don't stay there. Don't stay down. Just you get back up and you get back in the fight, man. Hey, you get that eye of the tiger. Get that Rocky. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, get that Rocky. Get that fight, because guess what? It's too much stuff going on in this world, and too many good things is going to happen, and then other things is going to happen as well. But don't let the enemy trick you or whatever to feel down on yourself that you can't do it, or even though something happened this way or whatever, and because of this situation, man, you can't even do nothing. And I'm saying that for myself as well, because guess what? I'm getting back, trying to get myself back out there. Look, I've been applying or whatever. I've been, applying. And I'm, going to the gym to get myself together. And at the same time, I know that this is just a moment in time. You know what I'm saying? And that just lets me know that, hey, I stay in the fight. I got to stay in the fight. We got to stay in this fight, bruh. Just because one moment in time happened that it felt like it was devastating, it felt like it was career ending, life ending, but guess what? You got a new opportunity, another chance. Every day that you wake up, you got an opportunity to live and try and keep on trying till something happens. Look, hey, you gotta keep going keep going and keep moving until something shake and bake. I'm just saying, if something gotta shake and bake in the pot, I'm just saying, shake and bake or whatever, stick and move, bob and weave, you know what I'm saying? Get in there and don't stop, look, I ain't saying be like out there doing the most, but hey, be vicious. And when I'm talking about being vicious, I'm talking about don't stop, because guess what? The Lord don't stop blessing. He don't, the Lord blesses people, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, don't think that you in the fight by yourself, because as long as you got God, bro, you can do anything. Hey, and that's in the good book. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Come on now. So get yourself up. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Get yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back in the fight, man. Get up on your Rocky Balboa. Get up on your Adonis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your girl know a little Rocky, little Creed. I'm just saying. But get back in the fight, because guess what? You can do it. We can do this thing together. And hey, like I say, I'm just here to uplift and motivate y'all, and to let you know that, hey, if nobody else don't tell you, I love you. Hey, and like I say, I got 2 hands, and I thank God for the plan. Check y'all later, y'all. Be blessed.